Hey guys, pardon my area and whatnot. I can't be upstairs. There's too much going on up there. So I am stuck in the basement. And the only way I could do it was if y'all were really far away. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to see comments or not. I see Fiona though. Hi Fiona. All right, so anyway, I'm going to try if I can see your comments. Maybe I'm blind as a bat even with my glasses. But anyway, all right, so today we are going to make a French country wall sign. All right, so this is an old table leaf that I painted and made to look like old barnwood or old, driftwood or something like that, which I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel, and I'll put the link later for this. It's just kind of cool, makes it look old and aged, but yeah, it's a table leaf. So great way to repurpose something that normally, if you don't have the table, you can reuse. You can usually get them either free or really cheap at like a thrift store or whatever. Okay, so, oh crap, I forgot my scissors. Dang it. All right, hold on. Let's see if I need them. I might not need them, but I think I do. Okay, so this is, we'll get to doing all this first before I get to that. This is the Beauty of Life transfer. Hopefully you can see that. And it comes in two sections, two strips there. And it is 22 by 32.7. So it, I forget what it says. I think it's Beauty of Life or your something, I forget. My heart is beautiful, beautiful something. I forget. My French is rusty. You caught me today. Yay! Even though I'm sorry, I can't see what your name is. Yeah, y'all are just way too far away for me for some reason to be able to see. I'm trying to open this so I'm not just like staring at y'all. But I'm trying to see. Yeah. I appreciate y'all being here, although I cannot see your names because y'all are too far away. This was the only way I could, the only space left in my house where I was able to do a live. Yeah, it's crazy in my house right now. And it's super hot here. It's like 90 degrees. So, and it's not like a dry heat. It's like a, hot, humid heat. So sitting in the garage is not fun. I would just be pouring sweat, and that nobody wants to see that. That's not cute. All right, so I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to use. I've done this before, and I've used this transfer, and I've been able to get two wall signs out of it, because both sayings that are on here make total sense on their own, which is kind of cool. At one point I did know what they meant, but I cannot for the life of me remember right now. So I think I'm just going to do this one here. But I do need my scissors, so I'm gonna have to run away for just a sec so I can go get them, okay? Hang on. Okay, back. Okay. All right, so let's see. Do I want, or can I add all of that? Nope. Okay. So I'm going to cut out the roses on the bottom. All right, so I'm gonna roll this one back up because I don't need that, and I can use this on another one. Oh, it's gotta go on that one. If you have any questions, hopefully Kristen is there and she can answer. I can't see, I'm sorry. I can see that y'all are saying stuff, but I can't read it, it's too far away. So I may come in and look in just a minute, but for now I'm going to cut this out. So I'm going to cut it out like this. I'm going to cut just the bottom. Part here off. And I shall go to right here. Okay. It's all rolling on itself. Okay. So I'm going to roll that up and I can use that on and attach it with the other one. Okay. Okay, put that in there. Good. And again, this one is Beauty of Life. It's a really pretty transfer. Okay, let's see. Do I want to take off those roses? I think I want to take off those roses and be able to use them sporadically somewhere else, maybe down here. These ones up here, I'm going to take those off. Because I'm going to be adding Ruby Rose, which I don't know if you guys have seen. I've done this exact sign before with the same transfers. Yes, I'm using safety scissors, safety first. Because, you know, my 14-year-old decided she wanted to try and cut her finger off the other day at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's great. That's a lovely thing to wake up to. Yeah. Mom, I think I need a Band-Aid. Okay. Blood's everywhere. Sure, honey, let me get a Band-Aid for you. All right, so we're going to line this up like so. Okay, and I'm just gonna eyeball, you know, the sides. It does not have to be super perfect because you're going to be adding other stuff, but we will try and get it perfect. If you want it to be perfect, you can measure and all that. I don't like to be perfect. I'm not perfect. Nothing about me is perfect or ever will be, so I'm perfectly fine if my things don't line up perfectly. All right, let's get that down there and that down there. Now I do want those to line up perfectly though. Okay. Ta-da! I think that looks good. All right, and then smooth it out. You want it to be nice and flat and attached. All right, and then you can take your stick, you can take your transfer tool, whichever you prefer, and then again, you want to just take it and rub it down. And this makes sure that you get all the air bubbles out. Okay. And then you can start transferring. Super simple. The words and all that, they're a little more finicky when it comes to transferring, so you have to make sure that you get all the edges and everything. As you transfer, it will turn gray, and you can tell that, oops, let me move these out of the way. And you can tell that it's transferred. So you can see that perfectly. but they take a little bit more because they're little, they're small, you know, finicky little things. And that crackling is perfectly fine. That just, you know, lets you know that things are releasing from the backing paper. Totally normal. Beautiful. This is, I love this transfer. It is so pretty. And if y'all haven't used it yet, you should. And if you see any that did not attach, you just go back and attach it. And the easiest way when you're taking your backing paper off is just go back and forth. It really helps to make sure that you're getting everything evenly attached. And it makes it a lot easier to pull the backing paper off. I'm glad I did not put the, see, I was going to put the tripod up on this table, but whoo, it's moving all over the place. So I'm glad I didn't. Y'all would have been so seasick. But because I didn't, y'all are really far away and I'm blind as a bat, and I'm sorry I can't read anything that y'all are saying. But hi, thanks for being here. Well, thanks for hanging with me. And if you have any questions, I'm sure that either Kristen or Adrian are there and they can answer for you. Or one of the other brand ambassadors may be on. I don't know, Llewellyn or Joe. All right, we are almost done with this. And then you can take any transfer that you want. Okay, all good. Check that out. Awesome. I love it. All right, check it out. That's just with that transfer on there. It looks really pretty, right? Just like that even is nice. All right, so I picked Ruby Rose for my florals because I've done it before and I know what it looks like, so I like what it looks like. But you can pick any, absolutely any floral. It will work perfectly fine. Let's see. All right, so it's more just like, you know, you just got to figure out your placement, what you like, where you want things. And then you're gonna have to probably do some cutting. You know, get things to fit and go where you want them to go. Like I don't want these berries here. You see the berries on this transfer? Yeah, I don't want the berries. I mean, I like raspberries a lot, but I don't want them on my picture. So I'm going to cut those off. All right, so basically I'm just going to cut super close to this big rose here. You see? And I'm going to, if they go over the rose, I'm going to form the rose to fit where I want. So if it's jagged or whatever, yeah, see, I'll show you in a sec. I'm just gonna start cutting this and then I'm gonna come close and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. And sometimes I can't vocalize what I'm saying. All right. So look, you see here how right here it looks kind of like not a nice clean line. Berries, yuck. Yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do, and so it kind of like makes it jagged, right? You see that? See how, let me try, so I'm doing the whole backwards thing here, okay? So it doesn't look good. If I cut around that, it's gonna look silly. It's gonna look like it's like a weird petal. So we're going to cut it and make it look like a petal. All right, so I'm gonna do that right here. Watch. Got my little safety scissors. All right, so we're cutting around and then we're going to cut like it was meant to be, just like that. And then I cut out part of that petal. See it? Right there? But look, that looks normal. All right, so then now I cut off. I don't know if I'm gonna need the leaf yet, so. All right, so there. So berry's gone. But you see how it looks normal now? It looks like it was meant to be like that. It doesn't look like the berries and all that were supposed to be there. So that's good. All right, so let's see. Let's see how it looks now. If we go, I might have to cut that leaf off. I don't know if I like it all the way up there. Let's see. It looks kind of random, the leaf. And I have this part here I can add back down here too, which I can also show you how to join up, so that may work good. And then, I don't know, maybe I can add a couple of those floating around up there. Or I could add the blue. Well, I may do that. Okay. All right, let's see. So, I like it right here. So what I'm going to do you know when you join up two transfers like this, right? You have the halo, and then you also have like a printing line, which I'll come back and show you close as well. All right, so when they're printing the transfers, they have to have a guide to go by, right? Like the computer does. So I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can show you this. Yeah, see, it just looks like the halo there. So I don't know, where's the, here. Let me put the white behind it. There. I don't know if you can you see that line? That's the printing line. Right here. Right? This is the transfer. That's the printing line, and then the halo. Let me see if I can get close for you to see that. Is it gonna focus or no? Focus. Anyway, y'all can see what I'm talking about, right? Okay. So we need to cut that off, because if you join up the halo and the printing line, you're gonna get like a darker line there, and we don't like those dark lines, do we? No. So we're gonna cut that off. And again, I'm blind as a bat when I'm doing stuff, so I have to put my glasses on the top of my head to be able to see clear this way. It's ridiculous. Yes, I should probably get readers because I'm getting old, but no. No, thank you. I don't want to be that yet. I don't want to admit it to myself because I can still see perfectly fine when I put my regular glasses on the top of my head. All right, so we are cutting off the halo and we are cutting off the printing line. Okay, so we did it on that one. Now we're gonna do the same thing on this one. And you just wanna get just past where the edge of that design is. Not too far, just enough to cut off that little line. But if you're looking at your transfer, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So next time, just cut that halo off, or cut that and the printing line off. All right, so let's see. Because I don't want to cover up the words. So let me cut that little leaf off because it's just driving me bonkers. I can fill him in somewhere else. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go over, which is perfectly fine. I'm just gonna end up wrapping it around underneath. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go right about there. All right, hopefully y'all can still see what I'm doing over here. All right. Now, when you're taking your backing off, just let it come off naturally. Don't yank it off, don't rip it off. Just let it come off. See? Beautiful. All right. So now we're going to, and yes, you can absolutely layer your transfers. Okay. All right, and then again, just use your hands and make sure you're spreading it out evenly everywhere. Okay. And then take your tool, where's my other tool? This one. And then, you just, especially with the bigger transfers, like the solid transfers, you just want to rub your stick right across. And that way it gets all the air bubbles. Okay, fold it over if you have extra. And that starts perfect. All right. And then maybe I should go down the sides now. Okay. All right, so I gotta move this out of the way too. Okay, we'll do the sides first. Scoop this down. So this is going to be a little trickier because it's curved. And really right now I'm just using my fingers to guide it where I want it to go. Ooh, can you hear all that crackling? And then I'm just going to wrap it. You see where I've wrapped it? I don't really care about the back. I could have cut it off, but I didn't want to. I just didn't feel like it. Put it down this way. Lort. Yeah, I could have cut it. I just didn't feel like it. So this works just as well. Over. Okay, that makes better. That's a little easier. Like I said, I could have cut it off, but it's okay. I mean, it wasn't like a pretty, really super pretty part of the transfer that I needed it, or would need it for something else in the future anyway. Even though you must keep all your scraps, because you just really never know when you can make something else with your scraps. sure everything is adhered. Okay. And then rock your, oh, I missed a little part of that. Rock your transfer. And your backing sheet. Oh, I didn't do these. These little guys. And then you got to be real careful around your edges, especially where you cut. There we go. That way you know it's adhered and it's not going to have any issues or cause any problems. Beautiful. Love it. All right, and then we're going to do our other piece here. So we're now going to have to line this up perfectly to join it so that we don't get any lines. It helps to have a steady hand, which I don't necessarily have. Okay, we got that side. All right. And then, bam. And then you hope and pray that you cut well enough that that it lines up. Which I see one little spot that I cut too far, but that's okay. I don't mind. I can always go back and touch it up with some paint if I need to. It's really not that noticeable anyway. Not too worried about it. All right, move this down. Okay, I'm just rolling it over here because it has some excess, so I'm just putting it down here on the bottom. Okay, cool. And then okay. All right. Cute. Okay, so what y'all think so far? Cute, right? Love it. Can you please hold your board up so we can see? Yes, that's what I'm doing now. I'm in a very cramped space right now, so this is the only way I can do it. All right, so now we're going to add a little bit there. Where's that blue here? I really like this blue piece. I think I may add that. Can't go that way, it looks upside down. Could go this way. Could do that. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. See? I'm sorry you can't see specifically. The whole horizontal live thing is not my cup of tea, but ReDesign wants it, so that's what I'm doing. But I will absolutely show you every time when I add something. Like that. So, you can see. I like that. And then I'm going to add the leaf back here, but point it the other direction because it was all up in the way before. So we're going to actually have it come out of there. Yeah. See, use up all the pieces. Can't skimp. All right. That's kind of cute. All right, now where's my black and white ones gone? Here. So I think I could put like these down here. Or should I add color down there? I could do like these two like this. Or I could add them right here. Yeah, I like that. I think I'll do that. All right, we'll do that. And then I'm going to show you guys what I've done so far, and then I will see if you want me to do the other side or if you guys are totally bored. All right. Okay. So I'm going to come show you close. Okay. Whoa. And these are heavy too. It's not like it's just, oh, let me throw it around easy. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Perspective. The perspective drives me bonkers when I'm trying to show y'all stuff. I don't. Okay, there we go. Which way do I go? This way. There we go. Lord. Okay, so this is the side that we have done so far. Now we can do this side. Do y'all want me to keep going, or are you totally bored and you just want to see it when I'm done? It's up to you. Should I keep going? Keep going and finish the whole thing? Or should I just finish it on my own and show y'all later? What you want to do? Should I keep going? Oh, and let me show you close the here's the rose where I cut right here. See? Can you see the line? It's really not as noticeable as if I hadn't cut them, right? Let me see if I can get even closer. See, there's a little spot right there that you can tell. But I can easily come back and fill that in. Okay, I will keep going. Thanks, guys. Okay, good, because this is getting heavy. All right, cool. All right, we shall continue. All right. Ow. I think it's so pretty. And you can use any transfers, like any florals. It would look so pretty with any. I mean, you're only limited to, you know, what you can see in your head, right? All right, so I'm going to put the other black and white rose over here. to mimic the other side. Okay. And then I need to figure out how to add the other flowers over there on this side. Okay, rocking back and forth. Oh, little spot. And poof. Awesome. Okay, get all this over there out of the way. Okay, so this one, now we need to figure out how to put over on this side. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So, I want to try and have some of the blue that I have over on this side. So, I think like that would be really pretty. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from here, whatever these little straggly looking things are. So I'm going to cut this and around this rose here and the leaves, cut these leaves off and down. And then I can utilize these florals, these little cute little pink ones here after. All right, so let's gotta look close. Gotta follow the side of the petals again. Don't be afraid of cutting your transfers up. If you don't like it, once you've cut it, you can always just transfer it right back to where it originally was. So it's totally fine. Don't be afraid of cutting them up. All right, so I'm going to leave that one down there. Let's see. No, I need to cut all that off. All right, so I'm going to have to make this petal here look like a real petal, because this orange flower goes over top of this petal and this petal of this big rose. So I'm going to have to cut it to make it look natural, like so. And then same thing on this one too. Okay. And then I just need to cut these two leaves off. All right. Can y'all see that? And then, poof! More florals that I can use on something else later. All right, I need to make one little fix here that I want it to be a little more smooth. Yeah. So now my floral down there looks like it should be normal. All right, so let's see. As long as I don't go over the letters, I'm good. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have some excess on this one as well, but that's okay. I'll just do the same thing and wrap it around like I did the last time. All right, so here we go. This one's a little bit bigger too. Let's see if I can cut maybe some of this off up here though, because they don't actually look like anything. They kind of, because I cut something else out from there. So I can just cut all that right here. Little bits of stuffs. Little bits of stuffs we don't need. Okay. So I don't want it to look dumb either when I wrap it around, so. Okay. All right, and again, just let your backing come off carefully and slowly on its own. It will. All right. And then we need to figure out our placement here. As long as I don't go over that S on the end of that word, we should be good. So I think maybe like so. That's good. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Because we wanted some of the blue and we still have the rose. All right, cool. So now, all right. Wah, wah. Okay. I'm going to do this top part up here first. I have to go to the edge. I don't know if y'all can still see. So I'm just going to use my fingernails to get this top edge piece up here. It's not, it's unfinished wood, so I don't know how well it's going to want to stick up there. Oh, it does not want to stick up there. All right, so we're going to have to cut it off. Safety scissors to the rescue. Okay. All right. So now let me get this edge done. And we're just gonna do the same thing and roll it around underneath. Yes, I can cut it off, but right now it's just easier to do this for whatever reason, I think. Okay, let's see. I don't really care about the back part, so let's see. I'm gonna have to cut this part though. It's not wanting to, it's a little low. I mean, a little, what's the word I want? Going to bang up into the other one. Okay. I didn't do anything to the wood down there, so it just wants to pull, the transfer just wants to pull the wood, the finish on the wood off. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, so back to this. So now, make sure it's all flat. Can't forget that. No air bubbles. Okay. That crackling noise is good. Don't be afraid of it. again. Back and forth. And poof! Yay! That was a little trickier than the other side. Pretty. Let's move down all our edges. Okay. All right. Look how cute. Pretty, pretty. So now what I'm going to do is I'll take some of these pretty pink florals here and I will add them like right here, right? Just kind of swoop it over. Swoop. All right, so flip it back around. Lord. It's a heavy one. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna probably overlap a bit too. Like so. All right, so I'm going to cut this dark floral stuff off here. So again, I'm going to do the same thing with my leaf. I want it to look, because I had to cut part of it, I want it to look natural. So I'm going to round off what I don't need. And at the same time, cut out the floral, the orange flower that was attached to it. Okay. And then, actually I'll just cut right here because I don't need that other floral up there, that other pink one. Okay. So I think I can add this right in here. Like so. Yes. Yes. Pretty. Pretty, pretty. I'm basically just covering up that other leaf that was there. Okay. Awesome. Yep, you can absolutely layer your transfers. You can create some really cool designs by layering. But it's also good to use up little bits of, transfers or little pieces of transfers that are left. You can add over top of stuff to create something, create a design, or add florals to florals. All right. So, let's see. Do I need anything else there? I don't think I do. I think it looks perfect. Cute. All right, so check it out. I think that's all it needed was those pink flowers up there. How pretty is that? Pretty. I like it. So then now all you have to do is seal it with a polyacrylic or clear wax and add a hanger on the back and you're good to go. This would be really pretty over like a bed or just in a spare room or, anywhere. It'd be fabulous. But yeah, totally beautiful French country. And if you wanted to even make it look a little more like, say, shabby chic, you could take like a 320 grit and just lightly sand over the whole thing. And that would give it that softer, more delicate feel. But yeah, isn't that pretty? I like it. I think it's cool. I may, I haven't decided yet, I may add a little bit of floral down here just to balance it out. I haven't decided yet. So we'll see. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm always trying to come up with a good setup. So if this didn't work, please let me know. And I'm working on it. I'm still pretty new to doing lives and whatnot. So just let me know if there's maybe something, or if you have a suggestion of how I could do them that would make it better for everybody. I would appreciate that. But yeah, there it is. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Thank you. And make sure that you follow along next Monday. I will be doing something else. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.